Here's the top story. This is your daily action, folks. I need you to post this on all your Facebooks, your MySpace, your Twitter. We were looking at Facebook, and there's 20 or so fan sites with over 100,000 members. Just get it out to everybody. Red alert. Intelligence chiefs certain their bosses will stage terror attack. This is from prisonplanet.com. Paul Joseph Watson. Dissatisfied with their botched efforts of the underwear bombing patsy, military-industrial complex promises to try again. Using information gleaned from the blatantly set-up underwear bomber patsy, intelligence chiefs have assured us that their bosses will stage another terror attack in the U.S. I'm going to play the Fox News clip in the last 30 minutes of the show today. Within the next 3 to 6 months. And that's their timeline as they mass ships and troops for Iran. According to the nation's intelligence chiefs, a terror attack in the United States will be likely launched within the next 6 months, reports the Wall Street Journal. ABC News has learned some of the intelligence has come from accused Christmas Day bomber, states the report. Now they want to X-ray your body with chest X-rays because they may have fake breast implants with bombs. Despite the fact that the official story behind the Christmas Day bombing has been discredited beyond all recognition, the establishment is still constantly invoking it is yet another reason for Americans to obediently line up for naked body scans in fear of whatever boogeyman is being waved in front of their faces this week. Since federal and state authorities apparently now consider libertarians, Ron Paul supporters, gun owners, and basically anyone with 2 brain cells left to rub together as potential terrorists, domestic terrorists, whatever tricks they do decide to pull over the next 6 months will undoubtedly be used to tighten the screws against the American dissidents they have consistently characterized as extremist threats. And they're saying they want to start censoring the Internet in the name of countering this. I mean, they're moving, folks, because we're hurting them. Authorities, not servants, but authorities, last week quietly reversed the official story behind the Christmas Day underwear bombing attack, acknowledging that the accomplice was involved despite weeks of denial and derision of key eyewitness Kurt Haskell's description of a sharp-dressed man who helped the underwear bomber board Flight 253 in Amsterdam to Detroit. Detroit lawyer Kurt Haskell maintained from the beginning that he saw a well-dressed Indian man aid the accused bomber to board the plane despite the fact that he had no passport and was on a terror watch list. While Muttalab was poorly dressed, his friend was dressed in exquisite suit, Haskell said. He says the suited man asked ticket agents whether the underwear bomber could board without a passport. This guy, he said, is from Sudan. And we do this all the time, reported Michigan Live News website. FBI agents interviewed Haskell and told him about the sharp-dressed man, but officials refused to admit that a wider conspiracy was at hand, stoically maintaining the official story that the underwear bomber acted alone. Authorities claim that videotapes did not show a second man accompanying the underwear bomber, and yet they refused to release any footage of the alleged bomber. There seems little doubt that the underwear bomber was at least one accomplice, if not more. Authorities have remained silent about other eyewitness reports, which described a man intently filming the alleged terrorist throughout the whole flight, a connection that strongly suggests the attempted bomber was involved in some kind of drill and that his strings were being pulled by people in more senior positions. Then you have the other guy they say they found with a bomb that they jerked off the plane. It continues. Hundreds of terror suspects, patsies and mentally deficients, have been convicted in civilian federal courts, including convicted shoe bomber Richard Reed, who attended the Finsbury Park Mosque of North London. The Finsbury imam at the time has been working for British security services since '97, just like the head of the 7/7 bombings was one of their security service people. A large number of the supposed terrorists convicted in American courts were entrapped by FBI in classic COINTELPRO fashion and did not have links to CIA-created al-Qaeda. The entrapped often fuzzy on al-Qaeda or what it represents. And then they get into the key areas here where the neocons are calling for some type of staged event or new war. Stay with us. We'll be right back.